running by here. Because they know we were here, and we don't know how much those orcs like us, or the things that we have, and we're leaving people here for a while. So...
Oh, they were quite busy running away. Did they really notice us? I mean, we can go kill them. I'm not fast.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, did they notice that we killed the thing that was beating the shit out of them?
They were
eating them?
That happened.
Pardon?
Unless they were sneaking around, which the idea of an orc sneaking around you find rather laughable. Yeah, they were long gone before that thing died.
I'm trying to figure out, did this thing actually phase through the gun cutter and just end up there?
Yep.
Well, it wasn't actually invisible. It was just ghostly when it phased. So you did actually see it come up out of the ground.
Yeah, but then it would have been under the gun cutter, right?
Basically, it traveled underground from there to here. And then rose up out of the ground. So, like, the ass end of it was under the gun cutter until it came to ground level, whereupon that part of it was inside the gun cutter and it solidified.
Oh, so instead of like... Oh, okay. Gotcha.
See, this is what I think we fought. Looks like it.
What you thought was probably a little smaller than that. This was at least only as tall as the trees.
Okay. So this wasn't like a biotype.
It's a baby one.
It's a babby.
Its parents will show up
you were
sometime
looking-
soon.
Oh, great.
If you were looking for Tyranid references, Carnifex is what you're looking for. Probably.
Oh, that's like one of the biggest things.
It's the biggest regular sized thing. Then you have Biotitans.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
Also,
Get
what's
this thing
like the
out,
main
bring over a
Tyranid,
hose.
like lord thing, like the cap
I've
thing?
Tyrant?
Well, like, oh, it's a tyrant. That's it. Yeah, they're also pretty big.
Yeah, so at the very least the thing's dead. And you are,
Ouch.
as you pull the ship forward, it does just sort of slide out. And
Once the door is clear, I'm gonna go out and see what Denna was screaming about.
Oh, there's other doors into the gun cutter. That's just the cargo hold. There's like a pilot's door. You could have just used that. There's a few
Lady
doors.
Lord Captain.
Man,
Oh.
you are just... Have you angered some dark god? I'm gonna, like, take Zennith by the hand and start leading her to the shower on the cutter.
I have to actually lift her up first. She has just like had it with this day of all days. I feel suddenly like Janusz from Ghostbusters 2, like, why am I covered with goo?
well, is anybody going to investigate the thing to see if it's worth harvesting?
What would that be?
As soon
Fuck it with
as,
a
soon as I plant
rake.
this thing, I will.
What check would that be?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I'm just seeing to one of my crewmates.
I'd probably call it a, well, let's say a Forbidden Lore Xenos test, I guess. Just to see what could possibly be considered valuable out of this thing, if
I
anything.
don't have that.
Yo,
Maybe you can turn the its
Yo.
body into armor, but I don't know anything else.
So much, yo.
I mean, maybe, but its toughness wasn't that great anyway. I mean, I feel like Denev's Laz.
Yeah, if it had
Do it.
the natural armor, whatever it's called, or the natural hardness, toughness, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, its toughness was actually pretty damn good. It was higher than any of yours. But
Yeah, of course.
but it had no armor, and I didn't give it unnatural toughness, which I should have.
Unnatural.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think it has a natural toughness.
But yeah, so Romeo goes over to investigate it. I assume Geralt covering him and investigating it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in that case, you are pretty sure that this thing secretes a paralytic.
That someone should really get Zennith to a doctor. Like,
You're
really.
not sure how strong it is.
What'd you call it?
Paralytic.
Paralytic.
She was that paralyzes you?
Yes, a paralytic is a
Yeah.
chemical that paralyzes you.
Cool.
And to think she managed to get through that, but was just kind of like sitting there without moving of her own will. Of lack of will to.
You really should go see a doctor.
She resisted it, so it should be fine.
She's literally covered in poison. Like, that's not an exact head to toe poison.
It's
You
fine.
should really go see a doctor.
She would go see a doctor once they're back on the ship because she's going to need a doctor and a psychiatrist at this point.
Captain.
Like a psychiatrist
you
could
should-
do anything for her.
That's
Yeah.
true. Besides,
sure
like,
she-
go crazier. Troy would have a field day.
Mike, murder servitors are only good at murder, not harvesting.
Yeah, they don't have thumbs, they have swords.
They're only good for murder. That's why their name is Murder Servitor.
I just see him, pointing, okay, make a cut here. Okay, make a cut here.
Lord Captain, you should really call for a doctor for Zennith.
She seems fine. I mean, aside from the screaming and the compulsive showering.
She's literally covered in poison, though. I mean,
Eric.
I'm just saying. Let's treat this with a little bit of urgency.
Okay, and
Eric. Could I apply
Yes,
this to my as an upgrade to my gun, like a special one with the ammunition, like paralytic ammunition?
no, it wouldn't stay on well enough.
Okay, just like my
There
ammunition.
are guns. There are guns that can do it. Darkcasters can do it. There are guns that can do it, but not anything.
Also, Ripper Pistol does it as well. It's got toxin for bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bullets are specially designed for it, though.
Yeah.
But,
That's what makes it special.
yeah, this is Thaddeus up there, too?
Pardon? Where am I?
Just the general gun cutter entry area where the bug is being examined.
Yeah, and then combat's over. I return with the party.
Right. The three of you, then. Zennith and the captain are off in the gun cutter. The three of you, awareness.
I pass.
I'm using a fate point to reroll that.
When you say awareness.
Awareness, so perception-based check.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's not under half, so I fail.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
not passing this
The
check
rule-
no matter how many fate points I spend.
Well, you're not even in the area anyways.
I'll eat the loss.
That's the closest I've ever gotten.
Hopefully it's not. You cover yourself in poison.
Yeah, so Romeo is, got his finger pressed to his ear to hear the microbead better, looking away, talking to the captain about getting a doctor for Zennith. Thaddeus is, I don't know what Thaddeus is looking at. Not the monster.
Sure.
But I see it. I see whatever I see.
Yes, you see that the monster is clearly dead. It is limp. It is, partially desiccated,
But
but you see
there we go.
little things starting to squirm and claw their way from inside.
Oh shit.
I scream to the
Hooray!
I scream to the red shirts. Step away.
Wait, wasn't it like burning from the inside out?
It was, but it's a very big creature, and the long las is only, so big.
Yeah.
Step away. Its young is emerging. And I screamed that out to everybody.
Yeah, and this is like directly next to Romeo.
Okay.
Like
Great.
this would totally be the moment in the movie where he's not looking at the monster and a whole bunch of things crawl out of it and kill him.
God, never turn your back on the body.
And seriously.
I command the Borgs around me to slaughter the young. So they're running at them now.
Well, assuming these things are fightable, it'd probably be an initiative roll.
Given that they're still coming out, I'll certainly let the murder servitors be thrown at them.
Yeah,
Whereupon-
is any of this being transmitted over the bead?
All of it is.
Yeah, and at this point, within the short span of time this shit has happened, it's basically Romeo probably looks back and sees the horde of murder servitors running straight towards him.
Oops.
Cool. I dodge.
Ship.
Romeo's the fastest dude in this party, so I think he can outrun her servitors.
Well, that is if you know how fast murder servitors run.
Murder servitors are fucking fast as shit.
How
So
fast
they-
are they? Like, actually, I just want to know.
Huh?
How fast are murder servitors?
I'd have to pull their stats up, but I did find their stats, and they are fast.
Better than agility 5?
I
can
think
see that.
I think their agility may be, relatively similar to yours, but they get bonuses to move speed.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, they're probably faster than me.
And Mike, here is a probably decent example of murder servitor appearance.
Does it give a description of them?
It does. It says that they're skull-faced, so the helmets here would probably be a little more skull-looking. At some point they were people. Probably.
Well, at some point they had the bodies of people. They might not have actually been people.
Yeah, they may have been vat-grown, or they may have been criminals.
Okay. Alright, they look pretty scary. As
I
fuck,
did
so
both.
do we roll initiative now or no?
No. And as far as this goes, basically the murder servers descend on your orders and start, jamming their various blades into the goop of the monster, and they're just sort of digging their arms in there and carving up the children before they can be birthed.
Does the paralytic affect them?
No. Well, I mean, theoretically, maybe it would kind of affect them. Probably not, but, they're using their, giant blade arms.
Murder servitors are odd as fuck.
Yeah, so while they're doing this, I am going to call up to the ship for a doctor for Zennith. Someone with some experience with poisons.
Also, call for some gasoline, because let's
And-
just burn this thing. We're just
And
gonna burn
and a
it.
new outfit, because I don't think I have any left on this ship now.
Okay, and a new outfit, and can't we just burn it with the cannons on the cutter?
They're
Ah.
ordnance.
I was gonna say that, yeah, exactly. It's not a las weapon or anything like that.
Well,
They're
we've got a lot
straight
of
up
troops, don't we?
bullets.
They all have less guns. They could all just shoot it at, like, fucking Kingdom Come.
I mean, if you want to just point flashlights on it until it burns.
Well, have
okay.
you seen the critical effects of what las weapons can do? It does
No.
basically, fry them to shit.
Okay.
I mean, and technically, the thing that burned it to death was a las weapon.
That's my gun, I'll use a long las.
True enough. All right. Let's just burn it though. I don't trust this thing anymore. I don't care if it's valuable.